Am I racist? Well, their nationality would be really hard to determine. Their ethnicity might be easier. Keep in mind the difference between did or said something racist and are a racist. Most of the time it's just a case of clueless or careless, which does not make a racist. The most constructive way to frame the conversation is, did I just do or say something racist there? Or if someone comes to you with, hey man, what you just did said there is pretty racist, you might respond with, oh, right, sorry, or I want to take this seriously but don't get it, could you help me out here? Nationality is not race. It's really weird to ask someone to describe a stranger's nationality based on their looks, because how would they know unless they had a strong accent and were waving some other country's flag? Maybe by asking that, they assumed you were ignorant, or possibly that you were looking to reprimand someone of a certain nationality or race. You didn't have any racist intentions based on what you said, but this is why CORE make people do sensitivity training. TBH, the question itself isn't inherently racist, but I can see how it could come off the way depending on context. It might have been better to phrase it differently, like asking for more details about the interaction instead of focusing on race. Not racist, but you could have just asked them to describe the person. Male, female, then height, hair color, ethnicity if still needed more. No, not racist at all, but also something you should know can be misconstrued a certain way. You ask the person to tell you the legal status of the employee, as in what country are they a citizen of or hold legal residency in. That's what nationality means. How is a customer going to know the nationality of any of the employees? I'm pretty sure asking for descriptors would be more helpful, not racist. Just not the correct question to ask a stranger to guess what country another stranger is from. Should have asked for them to describe the employee and leave the burden on them to explain it. What do they look like? Would have been a far better way to phrase the question, considering that was all you were trying to ascertain. No, you're not a racist, but you were asking for trouble by asking that. Think you meant ethnicity, mate. In the UK this would definitely be considered racist. You are British if you are born in the UK or you have lived here. So long that you've been adopted, your appearance is completely irrelevant, and to say otherwise is racist. UK nationality belongs to the people who are born here, and not to a random white person whose great-great-great-grandmother was born here. Asking a customer to identify the staff's nationality going from their appearance is impossible unless you yourself think that only certain races only truly belong to certain countries based on their ethnicity, and not from where they were born. If I were in a Canadian shop in Canada, I would go with the assumption that all you staff members were Canadian unless told otherwise. I truly don't believe your intention was to be racist. I think you've just confused ethnicity heritage with nationality. What nationality are they is not a good way to phrase that question. I'd have asked them what they looked like. Race and nationality don't have anything in common. You tied yourself up with the racists who can't comprehend an Asian can be American or British, and not all white are from a Western country. What nationality were they followed by? I have employees with different races is very odd. Better deconstruct that false connection between the two concepts. I'm Spanish and worked in a cafe in the UK. I had colleagues from lots of countries and had managers from Italy, Poland and England. I felt it was an inclusive workplace with awesome vibes, and I'd say even the customers enjoyed such a good vibe. Acknowledging our nationalities and races never felt wrong, racist or xenophobic to me. I couldn't get mad if I got a review opinion saying the Spanish barista with mustache was very kind and the coffee was great. Should have said ethnicity. It's not racist. 911 operators do it all the time as an example. To start, everyone's racist. The question, what nationality were they? Can be racist because your nationality doesn't determine your appearance. Does Canelo Alvarez look Mexican? Does Jamal Musiala look German? Does Elon Musk look South African? Painting a country with a single brush is the racist part. On another note, that question wasn't something for the customer to get pissy over, but you gave them ammo for their complaint. How would the person have known what nationality the employee was? Do you all wear name tags stating such? It does come across as racist to imply that anyone who looks vaguely Hispanic is Mexican. Are you aware that Africa isn't a country? Was the customer supposed to somehow guess whether the black person had roots in Ghana vs Liberia? The word nationality is what made your question racist. You should have asked clarifying questions about complexion or hairstyle. You just worded it strong, should have had them explain their race themselves without their prompt. Can you describe them so I can help resolve this for you? Or something like that. That's kind of a weird question. Do you have any employees that aren't American nationality? And how would a customer know the nationality status of an employee? Like if I'm at a store in the US, I assume every employee is American.